Hey guys, welcome back to Jordan Samuel Skin Talks. How you doing? Okay, so today we're gonna talk, it's gonna be a little bit more basic info, but I think basic info is good because I think sometimes we feel like we know everything and it goes by the wayside. And even when thinking about this video and trying to sort of figure out what I wanted to talk about, to really keep it condensed and simplified, it was a good refresher for me too, to know all the, I don't want to say BS marketing because it's not always BS marketing. It can be, I was going to say bending the truth. I just feel like it extends a little bit further than it really can be or is. So anyway, today I wanted to talk about eye products, and not specific ones, just eye products in general, and serums, and sort of what they do, what they mean, because I do get a lot of questions about certain things, and it'd just be a great place to, you know, a lot of these things aren't ever talked about because it's like we want to go to the advanced stuff. Like, tell me the percentage of this retinol and the pH and the acid, and it's like people don't even know what just like a good serum is or what it should be doing or how you should use it, or same with an eye product. So quickly, eye products, fairly easy to talk about. So I do come from the school of, if your face product is created effectively and correctly, which to me would mean no fragrance, no essential oils, no irritating extracts, which there's going to be a few schools of thought on which extracts are irritating and which aren't. I'm not getting into that. Then you can use the product around your eye, even if it's not designated for your eye area. Yes, the skin is a little bit thinner. Eye products can be created slightly differently, but all in all, it's like this. Okay, I don't know if there's a ghost in the house because that was a Glassy Baby. Are you familiar with Glassy Baby, these beautiful things that just knocked itself off of a ledge? Woohoo! Anyway, face products that are created correctly, I think that is what you should be using around your eyes. I have other eye products that I use and love too, so it's not to necessarily poo-poo that, but during the day, my eye product is my SPF. Whether I'm using something like Supergoop's, their new SPF 40 moisturizer SPF, something like Control Corrective's oil-free SPF, or Josh Rosebrook's tinted SPF. All three of those work around my particular eye area. Remembering that you're not taking it all the way up to your eyeballs, you're just going around the orbital area because it's going to migrate no matter what. And patch test, because all skins are going to have different reactions, especially to things like SPF. But if you can find an SPF moisturizer, again, that's not fragrance, it's not full of essential oils, that you can take up around the orbital area, that's going to be your #1 SPF for your eyes. Your #1 SPF for your eyes, your #1 eye product. You get the point. You get the point. Maybe I need a drink. You know, maybe that's the thing, is that I need a drink so we can just relax. And but then with that, you're protecting the eye area, you're nourishing the eye area, and you're not having that, you're not getting pigmentation, you're not getting irritation. Well, hopefully not from the SPF. So that to me is my main, that's what I personally do for my day eye cream, eye product. For night, I do use Rejuve Eye Gel, which is a really great gel that doesn't migrate, it's not oily, it's not heavy, it's not thick. It is fragrance though, but it does not irritate my skin. Again, so proceed with caution. But it's just a great gel that doesn't ball up, it just doesn't sting my eyes, which for me is a lot of things irritate my actual eyes, so I go towards that. So a product that works and then doesn't irritate the eyes. Don't want to necessarily concentrate on products with this. The main point with eye products is that if you have a great face product that your skin tolerates and loves, and you can take it up and use it around the eye area, then that is what you should be doing. You will get more bang for your buck out of your products. You will also get just more love from the product itself. But yeah, so for me right now, I'm doing Hydrate around the eye area, and then I'm doing the SPF around the eye area. And at nighttime, I might just use the Hydrate and the retinol oil even, but I recently have been doing the Rejuve Eye Gel. I'm looking at creating my own eye product, but again, as always, it'll be multifunctional. So whether it's whatever that means, it's not that far in the process, but there's other things you can do for your eye products. But it's just it's a question I get asked a lot of, if you really need an eye product or if you really need X, Y, and Z. And need is a strong word, but you can get more bang for your buck out of your facial products if they are formulated correctly and non-irritating on the skin. That is my take on eye products. I said that was going to be quick and I rambled and the thing fell and whatever. So 2, we're going to talk about serums. So in short, serums. They have this should be across the board. I can't speak to every brand, but serums across the board should have a higher concentration of active ingredients. I'm using actives loosely here because I'm using that as things like hyaluronic acid, vitamin C, acids, retinols, brightening ingredients, alpha-arbutin, kojic acid, soothing ingredients like soy bioflavonoids or any bioflavonoids really, licorice root extract. You get the picture. I was trying to come up with more. But you're gonna get usually a better delivery system and a higher percentage of actives. That is gonna be the point of a serum. Putting it easily, mildly. So then with serums, you're gonna have brightening serums, you're gonna have hydrating serums, you're gonna have acid exfoliating serums, you're gonna have retinol serums, you're gonna have, did I say soothing serums? You're gonna have soothing calming serums, you're going to have, I'm missing some. You're gonna have serums. So now with all of that being said, a lot of you ask, can I layer these serums? And you list like 4 or 5 serums. Can you? Yes. Do I like that or do I recommend that? I do not. Like I said with Nerida in the acid video, I like one active ingredient, product, serum, whatever, being the main star of a routine. The only place that I would bend that rule is, and there's gonna be others of course, but it's my channel, so I'm gonna talk about my products. But Hydrate Serum and the success of Hydrate Serum is that it is a straight across the board, non-irritating, soothing, hydrating serum with aloe and glycerin, hyaluronic acid, and cucumber and tamarind and passion flower and hexapeptide and all these humectants that are pulling water into the skin, working on different levels of the skin. And because it's doing that and it's not exfoliating, it's not speeding up cell turnover, it's not a high percentage of vitamin C at all, it's not, it's just not any of those things, you can comfortably layer that underneath one of those other serums, which can do well, it certainly does one thing, which is hydrate the skin and get humectants into the skin. 2, it can buffer the skin slightly from higher percentage actives, whether it's acids or retinols. And that is important because a lot of times people feel like they need a 50-100% acid or retinol on their skin. It has to be the first thing on their skin, and then their skin's irritated and inflamed. A way to sort of combat that is by having a buffering product like a hydrating serum. Fragrance-free, essential oil-free hydrating serum is great to buffer. Apply it, let it dry if you're using an acid or retinol just so it doesn't penetrate deeper, and then go with your acid or retinol. Outside of that, I really do like acids or retinols or vitamin C or brightening products being the star of routine. So yes, you could layer with a hydrating serum, like one of those on top of that. Outside of that, I don't really like mixing them together. Could you? Absolutely, but you open yourself up to more inflammation, more irritation, more sensitivities, and then you're scratching your head trying to figure out what ingredient did it, what product did it. Could it be a combination? It probably is a combination. Is it overdoing acids? Is it overdoing retinols? Is it overdoing vitamin C? You get the point. So serums are amazing, they are great. I never personally will layer more than 2, and that would be like a hydrating serum and then something else. And right now we're working on a product, a serum that I'm using, and I'm using the Hydrate Serum, that product, and then an SPF. That is it. At night I'll do a hydrating serum, that product, and like the performance cream. Just because I'm testing it, so I'm using it a lot. But that would be it. Can you do more than that? Of course. Again though, because I hear so many complaints about what did this to my skin? I've now tipped the scales and my skin is irritated and inflamed and sensitive, and I was mixing these things and I don't know if they didn't go together, my skin didn't get on, and it becomes an unsolvable puzzle, which is frustrating at best and really damn annoying. So that's just my 2 cents. But again, serums, active ingredients in higher concentrations. And now a side note on higher concentrations, remember a lot of extracts and a lot of things like hyaluronic acid run. If it says 10%, you don't even want that. You want it so low. A lot of these things, you know, like holding 1,000 times its weight in water, you want it in a low percentage where it's doing that, but then it's not like taking that from your skin and drying your skin out further. So that becomes sort of a headache if you start thinking that everything has to be in this higher percentage. And there's, again, it's a little bit marketing BS where companies start talking about these blends or these, and you have no idea actually what percentage is of anything, and it's a headache and it's annoying. So serums just by nature should have ingredients that in a moisturizer might be a little bit less. There should be a little bit more in a serum. Again, higher concentrations, not necessarily high percentages, higher concentrations. And then on top of it, in better delivery systems that can get things deeper into the skin, or just more effectively into the skin. You're gonna have your brightening serums, you're gonna have your hydrating serums, you're gonna have your acid serums, you're gonna have your retinol serums, you're gonna have your antioxidant serums, you're going to have vitamin C, which is lumped in with antioxidant serums, but that can sort of be its own separate thing too. But you get the picture, okay? So serums, great to use, really should be, like a serum wardrobe is sort of amazing. You know, if you have like a good standby moisturizer, a really great cleanser, a really great makeup remover, and then your serums, you can play it up. Are you feeling dehydrated? Do you feel like you need to exfoliate? Do you feel like you need to use a retinol? Do you feel like you need some antioxidants? Do you feel like you need to brighten? Do you feel like you need to calm and soothe? And that's where I really like getting those active ingredients into the skin, and then topping with whatever of your choice. I know, like I said, it's basic info, but it's really good because I don't think we really sit down and think about what a serum is and what it's doing. A question I get a lot of times is, what's the difference between Hydrate the Serum and Hydrate the Mist? And my answer sounds silly and sounds condescending, and it's not meant to be, but it is that Hydrate the Serum is a serum and Hydrate the Mist is a mist. Because serum is exactly what I just said. It's higher concentrations of those ingredients that are in there. It is a serum. The delivery system, all of those things is going to get hydration deeper into the skin. The mist, less concentrations, a more, I don't want to say watered down like it's a bad thing, but it's a mist. It's not high concentrations. It's a great toning step. It's a great essence step. It's a great mist step, or it's a great step to be using throughout the day to just pump up a little bit more hydration, get the glycerin in there, get the hyaluronic acid in there. But so I wanted to sort of clarify and talk a little bit more about serums. And we can break this down too and start talking about different types of cleansers and different types of masks and different types of moisturizers. But serums, I felt like, and it went well with the eye product thing. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know in the comments below. And until next time, which will be May, oh my God, I will see you soon. Bye guys.